Hello, this is Tips of the Unknown, and I'm here with another reaction. This one is recapping a wild day one draft day insider for the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. We them boys, you already know. uh, Hoes be mad, man. Hoes be mad at us, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Oh shit. Hey man, day one of the draft, night one of the draft, whatever, couldn't have gone any better for us. I would admit, man, I was watching the draft, I got a little worried. As soon as damn Cardinals took Jeremiah Love, I'm like, shit, this shit's gonna break down quick. And number five, I'm thinking, shit, they're gonna get Sonny Styles. The Giants are gonna get Sonny Styles, or they'll probably get Jordan Tyson there, maybe, or at 10. That was my thing, because y'all definitely, because the Giants need help offensively as well. They need to open things up, especially for Malik Neighbors. I know y'all have Wandale Robinson and shit like that, but y'all need a little bit more than Wandale Robinson. I'm just saying, y'all need more than Wandale, and Jordan Tyson would have been that dude. But then I also said, man, y'all need a tackle too. Y'all defense was ass too. I will say that. Just not as bad as the Cowboys, but still. Um. So yeah, I was looking at, damn, the Giants gonna take him at 5. Yeah, take one of them. Because here's the thing, my thing: Mansour Delane, Ruben Bain, Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is obviously my number one because it's Caleb Downs. You know what I mean? But Mansour Delane and Ruben Bain, like David Bailey, those guys were like definitely what were definitely uh players I wanted. Um, when I saw David Bailey go at 2, I'm thinking, damn, okay. Well, Alvaro Reese probably go to the Cardinals or something, you know? Nope. Took Jeremiah Love. That shit broke down. And then 4, Tennessee Titans get Tate, Carnell Tate, I believe. And I was like, shit. Damn it. Did not think that was coming. I thought they were gonna probably go O line or something. But here come the Giants. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. But then they took Arvell Reese. Arvell Reese is not a bad player. Okay, they almost look at him close to what Michael Parsons is. They can move him around. So I know Giants fans were a little upset. I honestly thought they were going to get Sonny Styles because I know, I believe he is the best linebacker in the draft. I would have been fine not getting Sonny Styles because as much as I like linebacker, it's not necessarily the thing that we really need right now. And he still wasn't like the best player in the draft. Position of value really worked well for us. I just want to say. and then 6 happened, and I believe it was Kansas City who traded with Cleveland, and they got Mansour Delane. I'm like, oh shit. That was kind of a huge hit right there. I'm like, oh crap. And then 7, the Commanders went Sonny Styles, so that shit, they got better. But I kind of figured that if the Giants didn't get him, then it was gonna be the Commanders because I didn't think Sonny Styles was gonna fall out of the top 10. Honestly, I know some people may have thought so, but I didn't think so. Um, who went at 8? I think it was yeah, 8 was Jordan Tyson. He went to the Saints. So I'm like, shit. One of the guys I picked for the Giants, I thought they were gonna get. I honestly thought they were gonna go for that. And number 9 was Cleveland, and they drafted Spencer Fano. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit. They actually went with the guy that I had picked for them, but in in spot 6 because I mean I had him going to spot 6 or 12 actually because because I had them like traded when Dallas, because I thought Dallas was going to go in the top 10, but they didn't. Hey man, it took a lot because they were like, hold the line, hold. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, they got the guy I thought they were going to get anyways. And then 10, I'm thinking, fuck. The Giants gonna get him because Harbaugh was talking about he's a future Hall of Famer. Caleb Downs. I'm like, please don't screw us. Please don't screw us. Please don't screw us. Bro, it was so fucking tense throughout that 1 through 10, honestly. And then they picked the tackle Francis Mariona or something like that. From the Samoan from the Samoa Islands. He's put an OT, an offensive tackle. Boy, Giants fans were pissed, but I was like pumping the air, like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's how it was. But y'all can't get mad. All right, it's like when the Cowboys, when Jerry Jones wanted Johnny Manziel. Thank God he didn't get him. And we got Zach Martin, and he was talking about it's like an Xbox and a pair of socks. Y'all needed a damn pair of socks, okay? Y'all got Jackson Dart over there. I love that dude. Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterboo. You needed somebody to protect your investment in Jackson Dart. Because Jackson Dart, he gonna run like crazy out there, and he and he gonna be aggressive running. I don't know if he's actually gonna take heed on not learn how to fucking slide. Okay, but while he's in the pocket, you can do something to protect him, and y'all need to be able to do that. So as much as y'all didn't get that home run hit, y'all are building a foundation, so y'all should be happy about that. But as a Dallas Cowboy fan, I was happy for us because shit, we needed a home run hitter for our defense. But then the damn Miami Dolphins were in the way, so I was worried about Miami until Dallas traded up for one spot, gave up two fives, and ended up getting two fours back with the damn Pittsburgh Steelers that created. I mean, with the Eagles that created a whole mess with Pittsburgh. And we got Caleb Downs. How many people were so pissed, especially the rival teams, Giants, Commander fans, shit, Eagle fans want to be talking shit, all that shit, and they said our fan base don't deserve it. Our fan base don't deserve it. Shit, come on, man. I mean, hell, we can boast about it because we won 5 rings. Eagles they boast two and they act like they won 20. Shit, we don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Let's keep that a buck. They don't deserve that shit. Anyways, we got Caleb Downs. We got the best player in the draft. Shit, I was elated. And then later on, we trade with those same damn Eagles, and they got their guy. That's fine. Whatever. They got their guy. AJ Brown probably not gonna be there. They're probably gonna let his ass go. Um, and then he's gonna go to the Patriots. And then we went and we got ourselves Malachi Lawrence, which has a huge upside. And I trust Christian Parker, man. And you can see this has Christian Parker's fingerprints all over the shit. And you got to give Jerry credit because Jerry is like let his the guys he wants. Let's let them cook. So that was pretty fucking cool. So we really, I think we won day one. Honestly, we had the best draft, and even in this second day, we went and we traded our fifth rounder. I think our last fifth rounder for D Williams or D Willis. We traded for a linebacker with the 49ers, and I heard that he was pretty good. A little small, but you heard it was pretty good. So I think we did pretty good. Even though I didn't like the fact that we didn't get a chance to get Jacob Rodriguez, a lot of them went off the fucking board in the second round. I was so fucking pissed. Jamon McCoy, I felt bad for Jamon McCoy. Man's man was projected to be like round one, and now I'm hearing like he's gonna may need another surgery to the point maybe that if this surgery don't work, because I think they use his own bone or whatever, that if this shit don't work, bone or tissue, I can't remember. That if this shit don't work, then that could be ups for his career. Like shit. I would still draft him on just if I'm a Dallas Cowboys. I would still draft him probably with probably one of my fourth round picks. I would just still take a shot. See what happens there. All right. I think I rambled rambled on about my experience during the whole draft. Let's go ahead and check this out, man. Let's see what it do with the America's team, baby. Let's go.
Go Cowboys!
Looking for number 6, baby.
The Dallas Cowboys select. We want you to be a Cowboy.
He wants to be a Dallas Cowboy. Dallas Cowboy. No, this looks like. Okay. It looks like there was people. Oh yeah, there was a draft party there.
Caleb, I got somebody who wants to talk to you. Hey, Caleb, can you hear me? Caleb, this Jerry Jones, you're a Cowboy.
You're a Dallas Cowboy.
Exactly. Yeah, he's gone if they want him. Because we think he's too good a player.
For 2-5. 180. Yeah. Okay, we got it. Hey, this is Steven. And we're giving him our pick, number 12. And we're giving him 177 Miami. Are we good?
Hey,
Hey, man.
look at CP back there, man. He happy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, man.
Here's Coach John now. Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Hey, congratulations, man. We get to play knockout a little bit more, man.
Hey, we got to play knockout about to beat you in front of you.
Hey, I can't tell you how excited I am. This is the perfect spot for you. God, cannot wait. I hope you're excited.
Yo, man, I love Coach Shoddy, man. I'm gonna give it a buck. I was not as high up on Coach Shoddy after because there wasn't a great like search for a head coach, and I thought we would probably get Dion. I mean, but man, this worked out perfectly for Dallas, and I love him. He honestly seems like a really great person, and seems to be like a really great coach, and the players respect the hell out of him. And they want to play, go through a wall for him. I didn't believe. I also George Pickens signed his franchise tag, and he did not get traded. Okay, I didn't think he was going to get traded, but everyone was talking about, oh, they're going to trade him for a second rounder. And trade him for a second rounder because nobody wants to give up a first round. They're going to trade him for a second round. Nah, I knew that man wasn't going to get traded. You kidding me? They have said explicitly, all three. Schottenheimer said he wanted him. Stephen Jones said he wanted him. Jerry Jones said he wanted him there, especially long term. It just didn't work out because David Magaleta, I'm not one to butcher his last name, but it just seems like we keep running into a brick wall with that guy. But hopefully, man, it works out for Pickens. If Pickens don't get hurt, man, that's what I'm praying for. And he go out there and he can get his money from us this coming off next off season.
Hey, man. Hey, CP! Hey, hold on. CP wants to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's get to it, baby.
Let's do it, bro. I felt it when I was there, too. I thank you for this, coach.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, look, we gonna make it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get it done, man.
All right.
He said basically, I don't know if it's gonna pop up in this video, but I think I heard something where he said that until he knew he was gonna get Caleb Downs, now he would. Let me see, how did you say it? He said basically when he said that he got Caleb Downs, he can now put down a house. which made it seem like to me like he said, yeah, this is my team. This is for real my team, because they're actually listening to him, which is actually fucking crazy. And it shouldn't be that crazy because, that's what, an owner or GM is supposed to do. They're supposed to listen to their coach to see that shit. But, Jerry likes doing his own shit. So it means a lot. And I think what happened with rest in peace to Marshawn Nealon, but I think the way coach handled that and the way the players were and the way they galvanized, I think that earned to Jerry. I think that earned a lot of respect from Jerry, for Brian Schottenheimer, and especially putting up with a lot of the stuff he had to put up with, especially with that sorry ass defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus. Thank God he's off the fuck. He got the fuck off my team, bro. So I think, and especially how they said that he was the man. Schottenheimer was the one that had picked Eberflus and Elbert. He's like, wait, what? So I think having to deal with all of that, he was like, okay, let him pick, his own defensive coordinator. Let's see what they do. And they went through a whole bunch of interviews and they got CP. Bruh, this was I couldn't believe it. And now we're kind of building something. I think we're building something really special. And I trust CP. I trust our DB is going to be a hell of a lot better. I think our defense is going to be a hell of a lot better. And we're going to be dangerous. We are definitely going to be dangerous this year.
We are just one round into the 2026 NFL Draft, and there's already been an entire draft's worth of excitement as Caleb Downs is now a Dallas Cowboy, along with Malachi Lawrence, both defenders taken in the first round. Alongside Mickey Spagnola and Nick Eatman of DallasCowboys.com, I'm Kyle Yeomans here on Draft Day Insider Day 2 edition. And Nick, this was an exciting first round with two different trades, one from 12 to 11 to get Caleb Downs, one from 20 to 23 to get Malachi Lawrence. What's your excitement level through just one round so far?
Well, it's hard to match what we saw from the war room there, but it's up there because it was so intense and chaotic for them to finally get the guy that they wanted. And we kind of thought that there's no way Caleb Downs not going to make it to 12. And he almost did, and he probably would have, but they didn't want to even wait. They just said, you know what, Miami, we're going to move up for that one spot. And that's kind of what we thought. Move up to get an elite player, and then because of that, you might want to move back a little bit. And they did. They turned the two fifth-round picks into two fourth-round picks.
And it was sort of a godsend that Caleb Downs was there, right? Because as Nick said, I don't think they expected him to fall that far. And here's what was happening, too. If you remember before
what do we say? What we would have been saying, this is God's team. This is God's team right here. God looking down upon us, looking down upon the Cowboys, watching his favorite team play. Come on now. God was like, we're going to go ahead and we're going to gift you Caleb Downs. Giants, you take your offensive tackles. You take Arvell Reese. Commanders, you take Sonny Styles. Everyone else, you get what you get. But my Cowboys. My Cowboys get Caleb Downs. I'm just saying. God has his favorite team. Just saying.
Draft, Stephen Jones said, well, we might have a dozen first-round grades. They were running out of first-round grades. So
they were.
Where they got them and turn it into extra draft picks that they were able to use later. So you basically traded twice, and you turned two fifth-round picks and Downs into two fourth-round picks. That's pretty good capital. No doubt about it. And when you look at Caleb Downs and his pedigree as a defender, he was one of the highest-graded defenders in all of college football last year with Ohio State.
Jerry Jones has been cooking.
Hold on.
We say what we want to say about Jerry Jones in free agency. He's ass. He's ass. Every once in a while, he may pull out something crazy. But when it comes to trades, bro, Jerry Jones is a fucking mastermind. Shit. Man will be cooking. Motherfucker be cooking back there.
With Downs throughout the draft process.
I like the fact that you start at Alabama and you're one of the greatest players that Nick Saban says he's ever recruited, and then you go to Ohio State and you're one of the better players that Ohio State has. When you look at college football, these two guys, these two schools are the ones that are dominating, and he's starting at both of them.
And the fact that he was so versatile, and they kept talking about his versatility. He's a safety. He's a nickel corner. He's a
Plug him
linebacker.
anywhere.
He could play multiple positions, and he could run your defense. That one struck with me big time, the fact that they said, well, I don't know, we might put a green dot on him. So I like his football smarts.
And they're going to utilize that in year number 1. They needed an NFL-ready player. They got one in Caleb Downs.
Yep.
Now, what about Malachi Lawrence?
Hold on.
It's not lost
Or
in
they
the
did
show.
that. Dan Woodson chimed in and he gave his his vote of approval. Hey, Dan Woodson gives his vote of approval on anything because you kind of rarely see it. You know that player is the real deal. And Caleb Downs is the real deal. Boy, you even got Malik Neighbors not wanting to play him twice a year. I mean, Malik Neighbors gonna play. He gonna play, but it's infinitely harder to play that man. To play against that man. Oh man, we're gonna be locking up people left and right this year, man. Shit. No, I think our people will be better. And then Deron Bland, I don't think he'll be the same as what he once was, but I think he'll be good enough. But I still think we need to go out and try to get some kind of cornerback to go out there and help. Linebacker too, because even though we got old boy from San Francisco, D Winters, I think this is his name, D Winters. We still need help. So
Well, this was one of the highest players on their board as well at the edge rusher spot out of UCF. Mickey, when you looked at his tape, what is he bringing to Dallas?
I don't know about the tape, but I looked at his dimensions, and he's 6'4", right? 253, and he's got an 82-inch wingspan. That's unbelievable, right? And then at that size, he ran a 4.52. I would imagine, Nick, that's a pretty quick first step. When you're rushing the quarterback.
I think every one of us just couldn't wait for the draft to get here. It takes forever. I think Malachi Lawrence wouldn't mind it being in June, because if this draft had gone any longer, he might have been a top 10 pick. He just kept going up and up and up the draft board, and I think everyone just kept saying what you were saying, Mickey, like, look at the tape, look at the measures, look at everything, the upside. He's going to continue to get, even higher and higher.
He played in Space City down in Orlando with the UCF Knights. His draft stock took off like a spaceship all the way through. He was a high-level player at UCF, and the Cowboys excited to get him here in Dallas. When we come back, what are Cowboys fans saying about...
Shit, here we go. Oh, man, yeah, Malachi Lawrence, bro, he got a huge upside, and we got a consultant to help our pass rushers, bro. We're going to be something special this year, man. I think we're going to be really something special. Now, we don't need to be, top 10 to go deep in the playoffs because of our offense. Our offense is elite. And let me tell you, if the Cowboys defense could cut the points per game down to, between maybe 8, 19, 20 points a game, and we were scoring 29, we would have been in the damn playoffs. We would have made some damn noise. And I think we will make some damn noise. But also, I think, I do feel like the NFC East is going to be fucking crazy, man. It's going to be fucking crazy competitive, no matter what. It's shit. It's going to be crazy, but I still feel like Dallas could win it. But it could be up for grabs this season. Because all four, I feel like, could be really great. I never felt like the Eagles had a clean shot. Like a straight shot to hold the division last year, even though they had the better record, but they just, to me, didn't feel like they were strong. And they can blame Kevin Patullo and everything, but you got to put some of that on the damn quarterback. So I feel like this division's up for grabs.
The first round. What do they anticipate going into round number 2? We hear fan questions from the Dallas Cowboys draft party when we return.
Jesus.
The Dallas Cowboys Draft Day Insider is brought to you by United Ag and Turf.
Let's get after it. Let's see our first one.
What did you like and what did you hate about the first round pick for your Dallas Cowboys?
That's an interesting one because you feel pretty good about both first-round picks. What did you like? What did you not like?
Yeah, I certainly like the fact that they were able to get Caleb Downs. I don't think they expected that to happen, so that was a good. Didn't like. We still got to take care of that linebacker position.
Yeah, I agree. Linebacker is still a spot, but the fact is
Yeah,
that
but honestly,
it wasn't-
if you weren't taking care of the, if they had taken care of the linebacker position, then y'all would have said something. Well, we still need to do pass rush and shit like that. So I just feel like that would have been either way. I think you got great value with Malachi Lawrence and obviously with Caleb Downs, man. So yeah, linebacker we took care of that. We took care of that in day 2 a little bit, but we're still looking at day 3 with our last 4 through 7. We don't have any 5s. We have 4. We have 4s and 6 and 7s. So.
really Malachi Lawrence. It was the defensive end that they went for. It was like fifth-year option, first round, get a defensive end. That's where the value was, and that's where they went.
And that's why they didn't address the linebacker spot. I still think you need to address it at some point, whether that's by a trade, whether that's by one of these picks on day 2. Have to find a way to get that linebacker spot shored up. Let's go to question number 2.
All right, let's see.
Did Dallas draft for a 3-4 defense?
Ooh, a 3-4.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think they drafted for any defense, right? With Caleb Downs, I don't care if you're playing a 3-4, a 4-3, a 5-2, 6-1, he's on the field.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to answer that together, like the question. I agree. You get great football players, and you figure out the scheme. And that's the thing about a 3-4 and a 4-3. If you're going to be multiple, then you need the guys that can be multiple as well. And they called them the multiplier. So, I mean, like, perfect fit.
Swiss Army knife type of player. When you have Caleb Downs, who can play anywhere in the secondary, they're going to run a lot of 4-2-5. I'm going to talk about that in our next segment. If they run a 4-2-5, he's playing in the nickel. He might be your nickel corner for 60% of your snaps around that going into the year. Should be fun to watch. All right, final question from the fans out at the draft party.
Hey guys, who mentors the first round picks?
That's a good one, Nick. I know you've been around for a little bit.
Yeah, well, when you draft Caleb Downs the way that they did, he might be mentoring the rest of the guys. He doesn't need a lot of that, but Christian Parker, he's had some great defense.
When Michael Parsons had said to Caleb Downs, "You're not there to really learn from anybody. They drafted you to be the player that you are right now. You're not a star. You are the star." I couldn't agree with Michael Parsons more, even though punk ass Michael Parsons that act like a little punk. He was right, and he did give him some good advice. I was expecting more of him to be like to take some shots at the Cowboys, but to Michael Parsons' credit, he did not. So I was like very pleasantly surprised by that, because it just seems like anytime a Cowboy, leaves the team, leaves the franchise, they always want to be taking shots, like DeMarcus Lawrence. I mean, he had a gripe, and he spent 13 years here, and he took a shot. Hey, he got a Super Bowl. Hey, happy for DeMarcus Lawrence. He got a Super Bowl, but yeah, I was expecting Michael Parsons to really take a shot at the Cowboys. And he didn't, so that was great. That was really very, very well professional from him, so I did appreciate that. But yeah, Caleb Downs ain't really... He's there to learn a little bit of stuff, I guess, how to adjust and everything, but he's really doesn't have to learn from anybody there. He's that guy that's going to be commanding the whole fucking secondary. So yeah.
To the backs, I think Christian Parker. You heard it earlier in the show. We're going to make you great. He's kind of already everything,
Yeah.
but still, I think
We're just
they can make
tweaking.
him better.
We're just-
Christian Parker's probably
we're
a
just
good
polishing
fit
him
for
up.
him.
And I would think the veteran Jalen Thompson could help him out. He's been around the NFL block some, so he'll help out. And remember, they got Rashawn Gary at defensive end.
And remember, they have BT Jordan as a pass rush specialist coming
There you
in.
go.
I think Malachi Lawrence is really going to benefit from his presence, even just as an in and out of the door type of guy, third party analyst. Bringing in a guy like that to help him add pass rush ability, I think Lawrence will certainly benefit. All right. When we come back, they gave me access to the telestrator. I'm going to break down these first-round picks, starting with Caleb Downs, who is now going to wear a star on the side of his helmet.
The Dallas Cowboys select
To go and get the safety out of Ohio State. And I'm going to outline a couple of reasons why this is so significant and why Cowboys fans should be excited that he's now on the defensive side of the football. Let's start by what he can do over the top in the safety position. He'll play a little bit of nickel corner. He'll play a little bit of safety in Christian Parker's system.
That's what
I'll talk
we've been
a little bit
hearing
more
the
about that
whole,
later on. This is in the college football corner final in the playoffs.
Mock drafts and
at
shit like
AT&T
that, but we've been
Stadium,
hearing
where
that for
Caleb
like
Downs will
forever.
be playing. He's actually off the screen at the moment, playing so far back. He's 13 yards off the line of scrimmage, as you can see here, of course. And they're playing against one of the top weapons in college football this past year. That's Malachi Toney. He is shifty. He's a slot receiver. He's a guy that they like to get the ball to in space, and that's the reason why Miami went all the way to the national championship game. You've got Carson back here. Watch for this screen play. There will be blockers out in front. Let's go ahead and roll through. Remember, Downs, 13 yards off the line of scrimmage. There's the completion. Malachi Toney turning upfield. Blocker here as he's going out to get that
Nobody's
guy.
getting Caleb.
One mistake Miami did, they did not block Mr. Caleb Downs, who was heading that direction and ready to make a play. Let's play through it here. A lot of space for Caleb Downs to cover, and he knows that. There's a little bit of a stumble by Toney, which didn't happen a whole lot this past season. Caleb Downs then is
Saw that
able
Caleb
to set
Downs,
his
like, oh,
feet.
shit.
He can go one of two directions. He can push
I was fucking around.
Malachi Toney to the sideline, which is help, or he has help to the inside, and he can work here because he knows he's got a defender and the awareness here that he is working toward the ball carrier as well. Great setup, great anchor here from Downs. If neither one of those work and he doesn't push them to either side, guess what? Even in open space, he can go and make a play and make the tackle himself. Let's take a look at what happens. That's exactly what he does. He lays down a hammer, actually forces a fumble, no hesitation, no input there for Malachi Toney whatsoever. Caleb Downs takes care of business. He is a heat-seeking missile that they will use in a number of ways on the back half of Christian Parker's defense. With that being said, we've heard a lot about a 3-4 front for Christian Parker this year. But it's really going to be a lot of the nickel that we're going to see for Caleb Downs. He's going to play at the cornerback spot on the inside quite a bit. A 4-2-5 formation for Christian Parker might be utilized up to 50 or 60% of the time coming up in 2026. That's exactly where he is here. 11 personnel is what Notre Dame is going with back in the 2025 college football playoff, also showing that he's played in some big-time games. This is against some big-time competition. That's Jeremiah Love, who was taken number 3 overall in this year's NFL draft. He's one of the best pass-blocking running backs that you'll see in the National Football League as soon as this year in his rookie season. He will be utilized as a blocker here as they run the wide receiver sweep on an RPO. You've got Riley Leonard, who was a draft pick as well, behind the line of scrimmage. Let's go ahead and roll it here and see what Caleb Downs is looking for. That's the key. Where is he looking? Where's his eyes? His eyes are in the backfield. He knows it's an RPO system. He knows where his assignment is. His assignment is Jeremiah Love. If he gets the football, he's got to make a tackle on one of the best running backs in football. He doesn't get the ball here, though. However, it's a handoff behind the line of scrimmage. Downs recognizes that in a split second, and he gets to the point of attack in a hurry. That first point of attack is the block from Jeremiah Love. He lays the block, solidified, it's man-to-man. This is a potential for a big play for Notre Dame. They've got this man locked up, only one man in open space. If their wide receiver gets into the open market, it might be a big-time game for the Fighting Irish. Not the case when it's Caleb Downs. He's going to shed this block, and he's going to jolt out into the flat and make a tackle on the wide receiver, making the play himself as we go ahead and finish the play up. He wraps up, stays put. It's actually a tackle for loss instead of a big gain. His stuff and his tape at the line of scrimmage was elite, and that is why Dallas felt the need to trade from 12 to 11 to go get their guy who ended up falling in the 2026 NFL Draft. Come back, I'm going to break down the second first-round pick for the Cowboys in this year's draft. Malachi Lawrence is on his way to Dallas. How can he help Christian Parker's defense? History with 20 sacks over those 4 years. I'm going to introduce you to some of the things he does well. A couple of interesting looks here, one of which he's off the side of the line of scrimmage here. He's on that side. Sam Houston's going to use a tight end to block him. I'm going to issue a warning to all those. Don't use a tight end to try and block Malachi Lawrence one-on-one. If we go ahead and play it through just a little bit, you're going to see how he uses his length. He's got some long arms, 33-inch arms. He's 6'4", 260-plus pounds. He uses a left arm to stay stationary, and then he just immediately wipes off, and that tight end is eliminated from contention. He gets some help here as we play it through on the backside. The sack is actually made by his teammate on the opposite end, but look at the finish. Look at the awareness. He steps up, he locks on, hits the forced fumble, and then it has the fumble recovery as well. There's the actual sack. Here comes Malachi Lawrence to make the play over the top, and he lands on top of the football to force a turnover against the Bearcats. Moving on to conference play against West Virginia, where he was faced with a mobile quarterback and a quarterback that tried to get outside the pocket. It's hard to see on this angle, but he started in a wide 9 technique, which is a place where he might see a lot of time in Christian Parker's defense. He'll be used as an outside linebacker, edge rusher with Christian Parker this year. If that's the case, one of the main jobs is setting the edge, making sure there is a pocket for the quarterback to navigate through and not letting him get to the outside. This quarterback's trying to scan, trying to buy time, and as we go ahead and play it through, it's one-on-one with a running back behind the line of scrimmage. Malachi Lawrence says, no thank you, get around him to the outside. That's exactly what Dallas is going to ask him to do. Get around blockers and get to the outside. He rushes with a plan. He had a plan here. Keep the quarterback in the pocket as we play it through and finish it out. You're going to see exactly what he can do. He didn't just keep him in the pocket. He finished with a sack. Now, one other thing that was elite on his tape is the pursuit ability. Dallas has seen a Lawrence that played at the line of scrimmage before that had some great tape in terms of pursuit. How about Tank Lawrence? Maybe not to the same level of player quite yet, but he could possibly get here. Here is Malachi Lawrence trying to get to the outside, chasing down a mobile quarterback from West Virginia who's trying to get to the sideline. Malachi Lawrence could have been very happy just pushing him out of bounds. No, he's going for a strip. He's going for a sack. He's trying to keep him in bounds and make a play before the quarterback can even turn the corner and get upfield. I love this type of motor. I love this type of pursuit. I think Malachi Lawrence is NFL ready to give you some contribution now, but he has so much room to grow, and that's where the value lies for Dallas at the defensive end position. When we come back, though, it's a preview of Day 2 of the 2026 NFL Draft. We'll have more coming your way in a matter of moments. They moved back a couple of spots from 20 to 23 to pick.
Okay, so, I need you to see this one. Okay, so we had our third, and we drafted the defensive end, inside linebacker from Michigan. And I saw the people online going like, damn man, why we get somebody from Michigan to help with our defense? They always sorry. Taco Charlton. Mozzie Smith. But you know what, man? I'm still gonna give him a shot because this is CP, and this is like scouts and stuff and CP kind of coming together. I'm gonna give him a shot. And plus, it's not like we got him in the first round, okay? It's not like we got him in the first round. We got him in the third round, okay? So we good. We good, okay? If he turns out to be a bust, just hey, that was just the third round. It is what it is. But yeah, tomorrow we got some good ones. I would not mind if Jamon McCoy was one of these guys. I would say because he's still, if he can get his together, it's still a great value pick because it's to me he's in the fourth round, honestly, and I thought before any of this he was gonna be a first rounder, but any point right now, day 3, or he can even go undrafted, which would be absolutely crazy. But if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, I would still take a shot. It may not be able to play this year, but you might try to see for next year. So yeah, I believe. Yeah, so I think they should use 4 on cornerback, one of them on cornerback, and a couple on linebackers. Or should it be no, my bad. No, because we got a linebacker. Okay, so we use 1 on linebacker and a couple of cornerbacks. One that'll be ready for this season, and Jamon McCoy. Because we don't have a day 5 pick because we traded for D Winters. San Francisco, so we don't have one. We got 4, 6, and 7.
Up Malachi Lawrence, and then they pick up 2 fourth-round picks from Philadelphia. So they not only pick at 112, but they do so again at 114 and 137. They only have that one day 2 pick, the 92nd overall pick that they acquired in the Osa Odigizua trade.
Shit, we don't even. Hold on.
A couple more on day.
Oh wait, we don't even have a 6. Oh shit, we only have 7. That is crazy. Okay. Unless we somehow get a 5th round or a 6th round, I don't see how. Then, by all means, man, I would say go ahead and get Jamon McCoy, and in the 7th, I don't know who you can get in the 7th.
Welcome back in to Draft Day Insider with me.
Get another linebacker and 2 cornerbacks.
And I'm Kyle Yeomans. Gentlemen, there's a lot of possibility on day 2 because they have to wait for another 60 picks before they can finally make their selection. Nick, what are your expectations going into the day?
Just more good football players with traits. It's going to be tough to say, all right, this guy's going to come in and start. But still, find a guy. Linebacker is still a position of need. And I think that when you look at this defense and what the holes that they had, if it's corner, if it's another defensive end maybe, and then definitely a linebacker, just who can come in and contribute right away. Maybe not to start, but at least to come in and contribute.
Yeah, and I think what you're looking for there is somebody that has a dimension that sticks out, either speed, strength, experience at the position. I agree with Nick. All 3 of those positions they need. And one thing I think they need to consider, if they see somebody on that board, they can use one of those 4th-round picks, you guys, to move up in the 3rd round.
And don't be surprised if they want to use one of those 4th-round picks to try and find some veteran talent, too, at one of these positions of need. They can use that pick now to go and trade with a team that might be interested in picking up more selections this week.
They got D Winters, 5th rounder. Bro, I wonder what happened to their 6th. They didn't. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, like I said, man, they're gonna have to. In my viewpoint, they're gonna have to pick 1 more linebacker, and they're gonna need a couple cornerbacks. 1 to play this year, and I still believe in Jamon McCoy, even with the shit going on. Let's say Jerry needs to get his knee doctors his knee doctor surgeons on this shit. Say hey, do you think that it could still be good? Because if not, we don't have to get him. But with 3 picks in the 4th round, I would use one of them to get Jamon McCoy. Just saying.
Yeah, so even though they only have 1 pick currently in day 2, you still have possibilities on the table for Dallas. Here are my top 4 remaining players when it comes to the best available. I love T.J. Parker. I'm a little surprised that he's still on the board. Same for Colton Hood. That was one of my top corners in the draft, both of which wearing orange in college.
3 of the 4 are gone. I'm not sure about
in the NFL. C.J. Allen is mostly because
all these guys are gone now. This is late at night right now that I'm making this video. To get some sleep. But probably well after this. But yeah. That's right here. Boom, 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 boom. Just saying. Yeah. All three of these guys, they just were flying off the dam.
Medical. He's coming off of a knee injury, has had some question marks around him, but I think he's a high-end linebacker that could possibly wear the green dot for you immediately. He's still on the board. And then Sakee Whitley, the star power safety at the second level for Penn State this past year. I think he's got some sideline-to-sideline ability. Plenty of opportunities for players to go early. We'll see if Dallas gets lucky and one of those guys fall 292. We'll be waiting along with you. It is day 2 of the NFL Draft. Appreciate you joining us. For Mickey Spagnola.
All right, we're gonna end it there, man. Okay, so we already know what happened. Second day of the draft, we got an edge inside linebacker from Michigan. We got D Winters. We did pretty good. I think we did pretty good. Jerry was still cooking. So yeah, man. In the final day of the draft, we got 4 picks in total, 3 from 4th and 1 from the 7th, which is just fine. So I'm just saying, again, in my viewpoint, we get 1 more linebacker, and we get 2 cornerbacks. I was use one of them to get Jamon McCoy. I'll probably use the last one because I still want to have another cornerback that I can use this year before I even get Jamon McCoy. So honestly, let me pull that up. Let me see if I can. See. All right, right here. All right, see. 112, 114. It don't matter. They're close together. I would use either one of those to get a linebacker and a cornerback that can play this year. Right here, though, 137th. If Jamon McCoy is still there, I would get him. I would get Jamon McCoy. Because again, from what I've heard, I don't think Jamon McCoy got picked up. While I'm making this video, I have not heard anything about Jamon McCoy. So yeah. So that's what I would do. And if Jamon McCoy's not there, whether it is today, because I'm gonna look over. Because honestly, I was just looking more about about what happened with Dallas. I wasn't necessarily watching the whole draft, just trying to see what Dallas was doing. Because I was watching SmackDown, which was pretty awesome. But yeah, if they're not picking anybody up, I mean, if they don't get Jamon McCoy, I'm fine with it. It's not like I'm going to be like overly upset because we got Caleb Downs. But yeah, if he's there at 137, I'm going ahead and get Jamon McCoy. Just it's a high it's a great value pick. It's a little bit of a risk. It's a less of a risk if it's 1 through 3 right here, and essentially you don't have really like a plethora of picks because you don't have any 5s, you don't have any 6s, you just have 7th. So yeah, I would use one of them because I don't think he's gonna fall all the way to 7th. That'd be fucking crazy. But I would definitely get Jamon McCoy. Definitely. If they get him at 112th, 114th, I may feel like a little iffy about it. Because I kind of would want to use those for players that are going to play this year. But 137, I'd go with that one. But anyways, yeah. All right, you guys. This was my reaction. First time I ever actually kind of watched something from the Dallas Cowboys official website. So hopefully they don't try to take it down or whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Some of you may never see this video. Unless I decide to do a Patreon thing. But, whatever. I'm not at this point. I'm just rambling. It's been a long, long day for me. Tough week, long day, and especially just been a long, long day. Now I'm headed to bed. All right, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. Let me know how y'all feel about the Dallas Cowboys and well the draft the moves they made so far in the draft. Like them, hate them. I don't see how you hate getting Caleb Downs. I don't think you know. Okay, first round they knocked that shit out of the park. Um, they only had one day 2 pick, which is crazy. But hey, you know they made most of what they made. You know, got ourselves a linebacker and an edge rusher, which is pretty damn cool. So yeah, we'll see what day 3, the final days, got for us. All right, you guys, stay safe out there. Cherish the moment you have with your loved ones, and take care of yourself. That's so important. Go out there, make your dreams come true. Living on borrowed time. Got to make the most of it. Seize the moment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, yeah. How about them Cowboys? All right.